Hey y'all, we're back for part 2. Time to take a look at what we poured. This is still a little soft, but it's all right. You can see how the mica moved around in there. That's what mica does, right? It forms little patterns and moves, and if I had done this in a bookmark, you would see a clear line here. If I had combined other colors, that's what mica just moves and does its own thing. So let's take it out. It's still soft, see that? There it is on the other side. And you see how it's moved around. It's flexible. If I wanted to form it into something, I could do it at this time. And it's flexible like this because we put ratio-wise more mica into the resin, but it'll harden up. Just lay it flat, let it keep curing, it's good. This is the one that I poured leftovers that I had in, and we did the push, remember on this one? So let's see what we have here. There you go. Looks like I had some things on my coaster that I missed. But what do you think about that? Pretty cool. Could have put something in the center, and I could still put a sticker here if I wanted to. But this was all experiment, leftovers, having fun. Not too worried about that. Again, kind of pliable. Just let it sit flat and it will cure solid. So that's that one. This one I poured after I finished with you guys because I still had some left. And I poured the white in the center of this and added some little gold shards to the center of the heart. That's pretty cool, huh? I like that. It's like a marble effect. Remember these, I stirred, swirled to get those like marbling mixture. Not mixing the color together, just swirling to get the effect. So, that's that. Little marble heart, super cute. I like how that turned out. I know y'all really want to see these Petri, but let's pop out these pendants that I just poured the leftover peacock and the white in and just swirled it with, where is it? I just used the end of a paintbrush and just swirled it around to make an effect. Now, the back of this, you see how resin shrinks as it dries. So that's why you get these little lips and edges. When you think that you've poured it all the way to the top and then it's full, resin shrinks as it dries. So that's why you see a lot of people talking about putting a back coat on or doming or topping it off. That's what they mean. And this, I would just top off with UV resin. It doesn't take a whole lot. I'll pour the UV on and bring it to the edge with a stick and then cure it under the light. And it's good. And then you have a smooth pendant. You can put a chain through here, hang it, done deal. So that's that. Let's see the white and green. This one, meh, not so much. The back is kind of cool. We could fill that in with clear resin for UV resin and use the back as the front. So if you don't like one side, you can utilize the other side for these. All right, here we go. 2 ones. These are the ones that we did the Petri effect in. So let's pull this one. This is the one that we swirled. And there is the swirl. There's the back. What do you think? See from the sides. on the side there where the resin dropped down. Let me look. Pretty cool. But you can see on the edges here, some of it's sunk down, which, I mean, I don't mind. I think it's cool. But you see how we do that. All right, this one is the one that instead of doing the usual swirl, we did a S pattern or a snake pattern. Okay, ready? There's the front. Y'all are seeing it before me, so let me see. Again, this has areas where it's sunk a lot. But if you look at the sides, you can see the effects of it. It's pretty cool. There's the back, there's the front. I will be adding UV to these. And we did all blue on those. So, let me move this stuff out of the way. I'm gonna put these back down. Here, there. All right, I forgot yesterday to talk about two other additives you can use. One is a chameleon powder, and it changes colors. This you cannot use in UV resin because the light will not get through it. And this is a holographic glitter that is beautiful. And I should have had a piece here where I use it so you can see. But this you can actually use in UV. I tested it and it works fine. Light can get through, it will cure both sides. Use a very tiny amount. It doesn't take a lot of this. So if you're looking for something to give you a little different look in your UV projects, this holographic glitter definitely works. So there you go. So recap. Mica resin, never in UV, and it moves in your pieces. The green, well, you can see it on here, but the paste we used in with the white and the translucent white to make different effects. That's what we did on these pieces. Remember I showed you the painting here where you can see like bright white, but then you see like the milky. Where's a good example? Here's some. It looks like a shadow. That is the milky translucent white with the solid white. So it gives you shadows and adds depth to your pieces. Remember I showed you with the pigment paste, excuse me, you use to make a opaque white that you can't see through. Then you take that stick and you put it in your other cup of resin to make it look like 2% milk. That's what gives you the depth to your pieces. Okay, so this is how you color your resin. And if you missed part one, go back to part one because we break it all down, you know, what each colorant, pigment paste, mica powders, translucent inks, or tint that stays translucent, which means you can see through it and it will cure in UV resin, or translucents are used a lot in ocean scenes so you can see the bottom. So there's that. We talked about white alcohol inks that are used, like the Pinata Blanco Blanco and the Let's Resin White have some pigment paste added into these inks that help sink to create these Petri effects. These are the ones you want to use. Oh, here's the Let's Resin that says Sinker White in it. And that means it has a little bit of paste to add weight because alcohol inks float. So these two you want for your blooms and your Petri effects. That's what makes that turn out beautiful. That's the secret. Okay, so I think we covered everything, guys. Which one of these is your favorite? Do you have a favorite? Let me know in the comments, and comment below. What is one thing that you learned through this process that you didn't know before? Anyway, we have more videos coming up. If there's something that you're struggling with, or you're not sure about, or you want to see step-by-step how to do, leave me a comment, let me know, and that may be featured in a future video. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Thanks for all your feedback. It is fun. Until then, happy arting. Ta-ta for now.